G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with the start of another Oblivion playthrough. Yes, I'm going to finish this time, I swear. I was talking in my last playthrough how I really wasn't happy with how I was going as a marksman, as archery just doesn't seem to work for me in this. I don't feel I'm doing enough damage, blah blah blah. I do feel much more confident with a sword in one hand and a spell in the other. So we are going to go back. We're going to start again, but we're going to go back to something that I'm a bit familiar with. So my first playthrough here was I chose the class SpellSword, sorry, because I thought it looked good. It has some problems though, and the main problem is that Magicka is based on intelligence, and I was unable to raise intelligence, so I was unable to get more Magicka. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a bit of a head start by picking a race. G'day Crossburst. I'm going to pick a race that starts with a Magicka bonus, and I'm then going to build a custom class, which I am calling the Spellblade, because it's a combination of the BattleMage and the SpellSword. So let's dive on in and get this going.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Right, so I had some thoughts about playing a Breton initially for this character. I don't know why I got that. I don't know. I don't even know what Varvalen means, but that was the name that I came up with. Yes, I said I briefly thought about playing as a Breton because they get a boost to magical resistance, but I'm going to play as a Dunmer, a Dark Elf. They have an advantage with swords and destruction magic. They are also very resistant to fire, and a lot of the things in Oblivion throw fire at you. So this feels like a really good choice. I'm just going to, I don't know. Yeah, that'll do. care about the hair. So, here we go. Wish there was a way you could turn the tutorials off. Right, let's get this guy talking.
Hey there. You, kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know...
So, just really quickly, what I'm looking at doing here is... So I've started with 80 Magicka because Dunmer don't get a bonus to Magicka, I don't think. Let me just double check this. Races. Dunmer. No, they don't get a bonus to Magicka. I get bonus to speed, and I have a penalty on willpower and personality. So initially, my willpower is a little bit lower than others at 30. That means my Magicka and fatigue will not necessarily regenerate as well as it could. And my personality, I don't care about personality. I know it's somewhat important in the game, but I don't feel like it's massively important. But as a Dunmer, I get a plus 10 to blades and a plus 10 to the destruction skill. So at the moment, you can see my blades is at 15. I get minor bonuses to athletics. No, I get plus 5 to blades, sorry. And I get plus 10 to heavy... no, I'm looking at the wrong one. So, athletics, yes. I've got a plus 5 to athletics. I've got plus 10 to blades. I've got a plus 5 to blunt, which I'm not going to use. A plus 10 to destruction. And then plus 5s for light armor, marksman, and mysticism. Okay. And then we are going to, if we have a look over here, we have the resist fire 75. So we're 75% resistant to fire, which is a great thing to have.
How long?
So we are going to
You got a wife back home?
build this as a custom class. It's going to have the same primary attributes, strength and intelligence, as a BattleMage, but rather than going... The BattleMage tends to go down... Let me check this to be sure I'm speaking correctly here. The BattleMage does... Like, BattleMage has skills of Alchemy, Alteration, Blade, Blunt, Conjuration, Destruction, and Mysticism. So the Blade and Destruction are good. I don't want to use Alchemy. Alteration I will be taking,
My job right
but
now
I don't
is
want
to get you to
Blunt.
safety.
And I don't really want Conjuration or
This cell is supposed to be off
Mysticism.
Usual
Whereas
mix-up
the
with the watch,
SpellSword
but I-
has
Never
Alteration,
mind. Get
which
that gate
is
open.
good for
Stand back,
the
prisoner.
lockpicking spells.
We won't hesitate to kill you
It
if you
has
get in our
Blade
way.
and Block, which is great
Stay
for
put,
my
prisoner.
fighting
Good.
ability.
Let's
it has
go.
heavy armor,
We're not out of this
which
yet.
the BattleMage didn't
You.
have.
I've seen
And
you.
it has Destruction, which of course is going
Let
to be
me
my
see
other
your
primary
face.
damage dealer, apart
You
from
are the one from
Blade.
my dreams.
And it
the
has
stars
Illusion,
were
which is
right.
really only going to be
This
used for the
is
light
the
spell.
day.
And Restoration,
Gods
which is
give
going to
me
be sort of my
strength.
other primary magic, which will be for all my healing. So I'm going to build a class which is basically the combination of both of those. And I'm going to
Assassins
call it,
attacked my
rather
sons,
than a spell
and I am
sword,
next.
I'm going to call it a spell blade.
My blades are leading.
I'm just going to skip through that.
Please, sire, we
because we want
must
to
keep
get moving
moving.
down into the dungeon and get working on this.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
So, what I think I want to do straight up is just really quickly set up a couple of spells in my hot list. I'm also not really going to use the Ancestor Guardian, so this summons basically like a massive Frost Atronach, I think, which can help defend you. I just always forget to use any of those active abilities of the classes. Even when I've done things like play orcs and stuff like that, I always forget to use the Berserk Rage, you know, any sort of active power that my race
Close
comes
up
with.
left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
I always have a problem with it.
Die,
For the Emperor! Are you all right, sire? We're clear.
Captain Reno?
I'm not going to bother picking up
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
the katana. Actually, you know what,
They've
I
been
will.
waiting for us here.
Might as well use it. I wasn't going to. But once we leave the dungeon, I need something to use, and the steel short sword is pretty damn good. Initially.
Don't worry, sire.
They won't be the first
There's
to
trouble
underestimate
ahead.
the blades. I'll take point.
wait over
Let's
here.
move.
You stay here, prisoner.
Oh,
Don't try
yes,
to
yes.
follow us.
Should just zap him with a spell right now for always being up in my grill about things. Okay. I'm not really doing any alchemy in this run, so I am not going to make any sort of effort. Come on, where's this last rat? Oh, there he is. I'm not really going to make any effort to pick up alchemical things in general. I might occasionally pick up something here and there, but for example, I'm not even going to bother searching those rats because I just know that they don't have anything I want. Initially, I am going to take the shields, and we're going to take all of this light armor. Let's equip the lockpick. Get us through this until we get our spell. Come on. It's supposed to be a very easy lock. There we go. I mean, it's only got some gold and a sapphire in it, but I still want it. Okay, let's get all this leather armor on until we get into the next room and get all of the metal armor. Okay, we're all good. What have you got? Sorcery, those two, the key and the lockpicks. I don't want the club. And we're moving. Yeah, that's the only rat in here. I really only want the arrows. I don't want the bows. I do want that armor, of course. And let's switch over to that straight away now, so that we can improve our armor as much as possible. Okay, this is the corridor that has the rats fleeing the zombie. Now I have put the difficulty level smack back on default, so I don't know what that's going to do. Oops, didn't mean to do that last one. Don't know what that's going to do for overall difficulty for me. Okay. Yeah, you don't know anything. Ignore the rest. Damn it. Yes. Got him. I think think there's another one down there. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Yeah, hero. I've said this before, and I feel it's the same in both Oblivion and Skyrim. I do struggle playing archers. I love it, but I struggle a lot. And the one thing that I don't struggle too much with is either melee or magic. And so that's what we're going for. So this build is essentially, it's a combination of a BattleMage and a SpellSword, which I'm calling a Spellblade. It's going to be a custom class build. Primarily, I'm using sword. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I'm using sword and shield at the moment. Let's get that going. But I'm only really using the sword and shield rather than sticking with the two-handed sword, because at this point in the game you can't get sword and shield. You can't get a claymore. So the only two-handed weapon you can get is a blunt weapon, and I don't want to use blunt weapons. Even though, technically, if I was to go down the blunt weapon path, it is a bit of an advantage because there's much more choices that you can pick up of weapons. Whereas blades are just swords, blunts cover axes, maces, clubs, that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going down the blade route. And so initially it's going to be sword and board until I can get the blade Diakatana. Once I get to the blade stronghold up in Cloudwind Temple, I will then be able to switch to using a two-handed weapon. There is actually a minor advantage to using the two-handed sword, because I'll show you. If I come in here now and go to my magic, see how it's saying my spell effectiveness is at 73%? Now that's because I'm wearing metal armor, or probably any armor really, and carrying a shield. If I take that shield off, that goes up to 79%. Now as my skills and everything increase, that penalty goes away, but later on, you know, if I'm using a two-handed sword rather than a one-handed sword, and not carrying a shield, that's going to be slightly better. Did I search him? I did. That's going to be slightly better for, excuse me, my magic. Now I said I wasn't going to pick up alchemy supplies, but those are lying around. I'm going to sell them later, including the mortar and pestle, because I don't want it. Pick the lock. Because I'm going to mostly be relying on magic for locks, except for locks that I don't have the magic spells to handle. Because I'm relying on magic to do all of that, I'm actually not going to carry many lockpicks at all. I'm probably only going to have like 10 on me at any one time, because they do weigh a little bit. I mean, not a huge amount, but they weigh enough that I don't want to be carrying, you know, a couple of hundred lockpicks when I'm mostly going to be using a spell to accomplish the same thing. Come on, open the lock. We broke the lockpick, but we got into the lock in the end. Let's get our katana back out. No, I don't want any of that. Let's just push this down on these guys. Splat. Very good. You've got some more lockpicks for me, which at the moment is just money in the bank. Now that's not a real lockpick for some reason. I don't know what that is, but it's down here in the miscellaneous. Where'd it go? Oh, maybe it did come in as a proper lockpick. Occasionally I've had lockpicks that have appeared like down here near my torch, and I thought that was going to be one as well. Speaking of which, we need to try and pick this lock again. Come on. If I had the mini game here, I'd be into it by now. It's that easy. It says it's a very easy lock. How can I be failing the skill check for it that much? I mean, I'm getting security levels out of it. There we go. Broke the lockpick, but got me in. Sword back. Oops. Sword back out. Shields there, spells ready. Bang. I'll take the iron short sword because it's not rusty in the leather. Shield doesn't weigh much. Damn it. Over the edge there. What's that? That's another iron short sword. That's very good. Oh, here you come. You got alerted because... Yeah, and we'll just slash you up a little bit more after we've already killed you. Okay. You rats to fry there. That's the two in the front section. One in the back there. I noticed that the other day. There is that alternate way to open that gate up. Now, our last one that we've got to kill is this mage over here. We have a huge amount of mana left. I think my best bet is going to be charging in. That. Oops, I'm encumbered. What am I carrying that is so heavy? Oh, the iron short swords have pushed me over the edge. Is there anything I want to drop? 10 gold for 8. 25 gold, no, 4 gold. Drop the rusty bow. Those are worth keeping. Most of these are the only other things worth keeping. Okay. Very good. I would love to find a backpack. couple of extra things. Okay, so we will... I haven't really been using the repair hammers much in the past. But I feel like I am going to in this playthrough. And just repair my own gear a little bit more than normal. There's another chest somewhere, and I can't think where it is. What have I missed? I searched, I killed you, came in. Oh, there's the, yeah, there's the chest back in there. That's what I've missed. I can't take that iron longsword with me. That's alright, it's not that great. And the ale sells well, but it is, excuse me, it is a little bit heavier than I would like. Blade back out, let's go. Just get a bit of heal going, just in case. There's actually not anything all that dangerous along here anymore. What have we got? I picked up an arrow and some lockpicks, and now I'm encumbered. Space, but I don't need much. Let's just drink a sorcery potion, which frees up a touch more and gets us ready for
We should find a defensible spot
to
to
come.
protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards? We need
Here
to
they
get
come
these
again! Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us. They cannot listen.
Okay.
I know.
So, I had quite a few thoughts as to what to do here. I definitely don't want the apprentice. The lady, which is what I took as the SpellSword, is actually not a bad option, because I no longer have willpower and endurance bonuses. In fact, I'm starting at a deficit of those. But the mage giving me 50 bonus points of magicka is really appealing as well. Although I think my magicka isn't too bad right now. I don't want the thief. The Atronach, I just can't live with the fact that my magicka doesn't recharge. The only way to recharge it is by absorbing spells. I don't want the Lord. I don't want the Lover. I don't want the Ritual. I thought about taking the Steed, just to give me some extra speed, but it's not vital. And then the other one I thought about was taking the Warrior to get even more strength and endurance. But actually, now that I was thinking about taking the Mage, but you know what? I think maybe the Lady is the way to go. Just to help with my magicka and stamina regen abilities. So I'm going to do that.
The signs I read show.
Okay, we're just getting through this.
No. In.
Okay, so.
You may as well make yourself...
Yeah, thanks. I don't want the torch, though.
Stick
I'm
close
probably
and
gonna
let us do
drop
our
it.
job.
In fact, I am going to drop it. Doesn't weigh anything, but I don't want it in my inventory, so...
And you'll be alright.
And we can quick save again. No potions on you. No potions on you. Get the blade back out, because we are going to get attacked again in a sec. But I want to get this chest first. Okay. Nothing super vital. Where do they come from? There.
The Emperor's
That's the wrong side.
Not much farther.
Healing. Nothing for you. Weak sorcery. Okay. My health's close enough to full that I'm not worried about it.
Force! Prisoner! The Emperor needs help!
Gee, they took those guys down quickly. Normally it's a little bit slower than that. Is there
Protect
another?
the Emperor!
There is.
Long burn the dragon and the Emperor!
There we go.
The end.
Some more potions. A quick save. Yeah, it's not a bad little ability, the lady. Yeah, my willpower is now sort of level with everything else. Or, you know, at a normal level, and my endurance is a little bit higher, so I can't complain about that, that's for sure.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
So we'll wait here. And it'll only be a minute or so, and we'll be able to set up our class. After a short battle.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor! And the Emperor!
My gods are the take. The
Stranger. Chose a bad day.
My soul!
The end.
No. Talos, save us.
It doesn't really matter. It's not urgent that I do this, but I'm going to swap to the steel short sword because he's going to take that back off me in a sec.
We failed. I failed. The blades are sworn to protect the... Strain. They say it, the Amulet of... He must have... Joffrey. Nothing I have... Although you... First, you need to get out of... It's a secret... Here. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced rogue. Am I right?
Rogue? No. No, 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 no. Custom class. So, we're going to specialize in magic. Our two favorite attributes are going to be strength and intelligence. And then we're going to take alteration, blade block, destruction, heavy armor, illusion, and restoration. So alteration is mostly to give us the open locks ability, although there are some good magical shields in that. Blade is evident, block is pretty evident, destruction is pretty evident. Although some of the things that I'm going to be doing with destruction is not just dealing out the damage, but as it says there, reducing resistances. So if I find a good, say, frost sword like I had last time, then if I cast, what, they don't call it, if I cast like weakness to frost on my opponent and then attack with the sword, it allows that sword to do even more damage. So that is going to be one of the other tactics that I use there. Heavy armor is, obvious. I just feel heavy armor is the only way to go in both these games. The only time I ever did well as an archer in Skyrim was wearing heavy armor. Even though I was sneaking, you can still sneak in heavy armor, but I'm not going to be sneaking in this playthrough. And then finally, illusion is really just for the light more than anything, to be able to cast light so it's easier for you guys to see. I'm not going to use any of the other charms or the silence and paralyze will be useful as well when I get high enough levels in it. And we're going to call this Spellblade rather than SpellSword, but it is very, very similar to that. So we've got Spellblade done. Yes, I want to be
Really?
Spellblade.
I would never have guessed. Still, I don't... You... Good. I'll... By the...
Right, so I just want to quickly search these bodies out here and see if there's anything useful, like a couple of extra gold, or a few in this case. Any potions on these guys? Just Mythic Dawn robes. That's the thing, though. I sort of feel like you should keep one set of Mythic Dawn robes from here, so that later on when you're trying to... I'm assuming that you're, I haven't got far enough to see the full thing, but I know you're investigating the Mythic Dawn. I'm sort of feeling like at some point you're probably going to want to infiltrate the Mythic Dawn, in which case having those robes and hood would be good. G'day, St. Salvius, how you doing? Okay, I've already got new spells, so let's set them up. Cold Touch, Absorb Health. I don't really feel like that's that useful at this point, but Cold Touch is a good, and so is Shocking Touch. That one's doing 15 points though, and Shocking Touch is only doing 10. So I'm going to take... On my one slot, I've got Flare, which is my distance spell. On my 2 slot, I'm going to put Cold Touch, which is my close-in spell. I've got Minor Heals on my 8. I think on my 7, I'm going to put... No, sorry, 7, I'm going to put Starlight. And on 6, I'm going to open Easy Locks. And that's exactly what we want to do right there. And a couple of more potions. Okay, I have built a custom class, which I'm calling the Spellblade. So we have a Dark Elf. My birth sign is the Lady, which gives me 10 points extra to willpower and endurance. And my class is a Spellblade. So my attributes are 45 for strength and intelligence, because those are my primary attributes as a Spellblade. Willpower is up to 40 thanks to the Lady, and endurance is up to 50 thanks to the Lady. My speed is 50 because I am a Dark Elf, a Dunmer. My personality is down to 30 because I'm a Dunmer. I don't remember why my luck is high. I think that might be something to do with being Dunmer as well. So my major skills are Blade and Block, Heavy Armor, alteration, destruction, illusion, and restoration. So blade and block are pretty and heavy armor are all pretty self-explanatory. Alteration is going to be initially used for opening locks, but later on for some of the shield spells. Destruction is just straight up destruction. Illusion is mostly for the create light, but later on will be maybe silence and paralyze will be useful as well. And restoration is just the usual heal myself. Ah, default. Okay. Luck of 50 is the default. Right. Oh, these annoying quests. Now, I have turned off. I might even be able to show this. So, you might remember that at one point I came up here and got Frostcrag. Like, we've got this castle over here, which I'm probably going to get the quest for in a minute. And there's this house down here, which we just got the quest for. We're not going to get a quest for the one up here, the magical tower up here, because apparently that's the bug why the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City doesn't open. Something to do with when Frostcrag is there, that Mystic Emporium doesn't work. So I have disabled the Frostcrag. I have disabled the Frostcrag module. Going to use it so that I can get into the other one, because I want to be able to buy the extra spells that are available in that place. I felt like that lets me down if I can't purchase any extra spells. It's this way. I always have to think about whether I need to, which one of these two tunnels to go into first. But if you go into that tunnel, that's the one with the stairs up. So you really want to go into this one first and then come back and go into that one. Because if you go into that one, you miss looting the chest down there. And, oh man, both of those missed. Also, not because of any reason, I'm not really doing any alchemy in this run. I might change my mind on that at a later date if I start really running out of healing potions, but because I've got so much healing magic available, I figure there's not much point doing any alchemy. Don't need it. So also initially I'm rolling with sword and board. You'll notice I've got sword and shield. That's only because I want the extra block that the shield gives me just initially. By the time I get to Cloudwind's Temple and I join the Blades officially and I can get hold of a dedicated, a Daikatana, a really good two-handed weapon. Excuse me, good in starting terms anyway. I'm going to stick with the sword and board until then. So let's not even muck around. Let's just head straight back into here. I've also got a mod that's putting the camera, the time up in the top left-hand corner up there. It's the in-game time. It just helps me rather than having to go and look down.
old
I actually found
Quick about this, or find someone else to explain it.
a UI mod, which basically modded the UI and made it look a lot like Skyrim, and I felt I didn't like it. But it had the it sort of incorporated the time mod that I was using from Skyrim as well, so it was good. It had the whole seasons and where the sun was in the sky and the moons and everything, but the rest of it just...
What kind of deal can
I didn't like the UI. I actually don't.
May
apart from the fact
some
that
of my fine wares?
everything's through the one command in here, I would like there to be hotkeys in this UI to automatically go to, you know, like the characters or the map section or the map/quest section, the spell section. I'd like hotkeys to be able to go to all of those sections, and there's probably a mod that does it, but I haven't really looked into that. But that's my only real gripe about this UI.
That's more than I
Hey, thanks for the follow, Shaman. Get rid of the short sword. So, because fairly early on, if I keep reasonably on the track of going down the main quest line, I'm probably gonna go over to the island Valheim or whatever it is and do that dungeon first. But if I, you know, reasonably quickly head for the Wayne's Priory and then Kvatch and then back to Wayne's Priory and up to what's her name? If I do all of that, I'm actually going to get access to pretty good armor reasonably quickly. So at the moment, I don't even have metal boots. Mayrune's Dagon, thanks for the follow. I don't even really have metal boots on at the moment, but I'm not going to bother buying them because I should be able to find them soon enough. Let's sell the mortar and pestle. And I'm not going to buy a better sword.
Bargain.
If I find a better sword, like if I find a steel longsword, I will switch to it. If I find a steel claymore, I might switch to it.
A fine transaction.
I don't really... I'm not going to go back to an iron one. I've got steel already. I don't want to go backwards. But I'm not going to spend any money right now
and
doing something like buying armor or weapons when in fairly short order I can have all of the stuff that I need.
Thank you for your patronage.
So the only stuff I want to do
Goodbye. Please,
here and
come
now,
again.
it's 5 in the afternoon, so the shops are
pity
still
on an
open for a
old
little
war
bit.
veteran.
I want to see if there's any extra spells here at Edgar's, because he's always cheap, and then I want to go to the Mystic Emporium and see what they've got.
Edgar Vautry. What can I interest you in?
So let's sort them by that. Now, I've already got the Cold Touch. Snowball would actually do more damage. That's a distance spell. That would do more damage than what my fire that I'm slinging at the moment is. So that's actually not a bad idea. I might grab that. Now, this Major Wound, it is a good spell. 15 points for 10 seconds. What I don't understand about those is whether it drains 15 points over the course of 10 seconds or whether it's draining 15 points per second for 10 seconds. It doesn't really feel like it's doing the latter, because anytime I use that spell, if it was doing 15 points of damage per second for 10 seconds, that would kill most opponents that I have for the first couple of levels, and I don't see that happening. So that's something I need to read up on and work out. and confirm which way those sorts of spells actually work, I don't think any of those are really all that useful at this point.
A pleasure to serve you.
So,
Bye.
I think we'll swap out, rather, because Flare only does 6 points of damage, and I've now got Snowball, which does 10. So I think we'll swap that out as our one slot. Did I put Starlight? I did.
Hi.
Good. And let's just quickly come over here. And see
Welcome
what
to the-
spells you've got to buy.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
See, that weakness to fire would be useful if I had, as I said, if I've got a flaming weapon, for example, something like that is really nice. Eyes of Eventide, 25 touch, 25 points on touch. I think I want that. Or Electric Touch. I'm taking Electric Touch. That's better than my... And then there's Heal Major Wounds, which I can't afford right now. I'm going to have to come back for that one. I probably should have bought that over there.
Thank you for your patronage.
But Electric Touch
Good
was what I
day.
was using in the last playthrough that I did. So I think... at the moment, I've got Cold Touch, which does 15 points. So I'm going to replace Cold Touch with Electric Touch. So we've got Cold for distance and Shock up close. The only other thing I want to now do is really quickly go all around the city and search through all of the boxes and stuff. And all I'm really looking for is backpacks, loose gold, and any potential high value items. And I'm not even saying that that cloth is high value. That was worth 4 gold, because you only sell it for 2. So my mana at the moment is 90. I wasn't... My first SpellSword at level 9 did not have 90 Magicka. Alright, so I'm already at level 1. I'm better than my SpellSword was. There we go. Tiny backpack. Let's put that on. But that's all I'm looking for at the moment is backpacks. You know, the best backpack I can find. Repair hammers, loose coin, lockpicks, anything like that that is worth a bit of money that I can sell. And anything that's just worth a couple of coins is not worth me picking up. Because this is not a real... You know, I don't want to take the time to pick up everything and go and sell it all and clear this place out of everything that's worth even a single gold. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking for the high value items, like backpacks. And now that I said before, but I'll say it again, now that I've got access to magic, I did search this. Now that I've got access to magic, in particular the alteration line, I'm not going to carry many lockpicks at all. I will probably only have about 10 apprentice lockpicks on me at any given time, and whatever other lockpicks I've got beyond apprentice. But if I get to the point where I've got, say, 10 journeymen, I will get rid of the apprentice ones and just keep the 10 journeymen and anything higher than them. I've already searched those, Tony. Don't search them again. Got that, and we've got that. Okay, we've done everything here. Let's go to the next section and keep working around the city, searching absolutely everything.
Hey.
Hey.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Oh, missed the repair hammer.
What's going on with you? I heard there was.
I did those already.
I avoid those things.
Pigskin shoes, some gold, repair hammers. A coin for an old beggar. See that? That's cloth. No one will.
I'm listening.
No one will arrest
I understand
you
Mandil has some
if you
rather
if you
nimble
take
fingers.
that, and then you go
I'm
to
glad she's willing to
the
teach others.
the
Lockpicking has
Three
gotten
Brothers
so much
trade goods
harder
over
recently.
there and sell it,
It's
and you'll
more
have 4
interesting, but it's
gold, which is
harder.
more than I'm going to give you. Or you could pick up all of the stuff in here and make some potions and sell them. I don't know how there is any beggars in Oblivion or Skyrim, because there is, you know, they could make an absolute mint out of alchemy or just going around picking up stuff that people have left lying around and sell it all. I will take that. Yeah, I'll take that silver carafe, but it's probably not really worth it, because by the time I try and sell it, I'm only going to get a couple of gold for it. And that's about how much it weighs, so it's, yeah, not a good transaction type of thing. Okay. I always forget that this place is here, which sells alchemical ingredients, and that round the other side there is that shield place. I don't know whether I'm going to join the arena or not.
Speak.
I definitely feel like I'm going to do the fighters and mage guilds again in this. Yeah, I know it gives you the thing. I was mostly just being a bit silly with it. I don't know if it gives you that buff here as well. But I generally do actually give to the beggars at some point in my playthrough, just to be charitable. Which one was it? A paintbrush jar. A paintbrush jar. Surely that's just a cup. Like, that's for a medieval sort of fantasy game. A paintbrush jar is an incredibly specific item. Like, do you go to
You have my ears.
the Three Brothers traders and say, "My good man, do you have any paintbrush jars?" They would look at you like you're some sort of freak. And they'd go, "Oh yes, certainly." They'd grab the cheapest jar that they could find, the cheapest cup that they've got, and then they would charge you, you know, 10 or 20 times what it's worth. Oh, this is a special made paintbrush jar. This is exactly what you need. I'm actually saying this because that's sort of the way it works in real life as well. If you go into a craft store, you can probably buy a special paintbrush jar in a craft store today, and it would be no better than, you know, you'd probably pay a few dollars for it, and yet you could probably go to an op shop or a, you know, a dollar store, and for like 30 cents you could buy a plastic cup that would be just as good. Okay, trying to remember which of these districts even have stuff to loot. I don't think that this temple district really does have anything, so we might just keep going through here and go to the next one. If anything, it would only be like down here, and I'm not seeing anything here except for the normal beggars. And I've said this before, but the beggars,
What's the news from the other parts of
the
Tamriel?
beggars in Cyrodiil,
Nothing.
man, they've got it easy. Because if you remember in Skyrim, the beggars all sleep under bushes. These ones, they've got their own actual pallets with a little bag to keep their stuff in, and you can't steal from them. It's like, if I was ever to run out of money and have to live on the street, I'd want to do it in Cyrodiil and not in Skyrim. Probably one more example of the sort of the different mindset of the Nords. Probably not quite as charitable as the Imperials, even to their fellow Nord, which is, you know, a little bit sad. Of course, it's all fictional, so, you know. And there's never anything there, although that is the direction I want to... No, that's not the direction I want to go. I need to exit over there. Couple of gold. Don't want the folded cloth. What have you got? Come on. Someone somewhere has got to have a bigger backpack than what I've currently got. Yeah. It's... I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for... like a medium backpack. I mean, I can't complain because I've already got a... Hang on. No, we haven't searched this way, and there's nothing there. I've already got a tiny and a small backpack for free, which is going to bring me, you know, 100 gold if I sell one of those, and a bit more if I sell more than that. If I manage to find something else to do both of them, it's going to be even better. I think I'm a little bit lost. I don't think I searched these, because I know that normally that's where I just came from as I've come around the circle, and so I've searched that outer ring now, and I start searching where that broken barrel is when I do the inner ring. Quilted shoes. Come on, where's the... There we go. Oh, and a wolf pelt. Thank you. It's the only stuff that's actually really worth my time. Am I going to grab? And that's everything. Okay, we're off this way.
It's you. Hi.
And do a little bit of jumping to get our acrobatics up. Doing good for repair hammers, that's for sure. I'm not going to have to worry. There we go. Not going to have to worry about lack of hammers to repair our gear at the moment. Doing very well on that front. Another one. never remember if there's anything. Doesn't really look like there's anything down that way.
What's the latest?
What have we got here? Nothing, nothing.
No, I haven't.
Hail.
All
What
the
is it
priests
now?
slaughtered,
Fighters Guild.
the whole chapel desecrated.
Bye.
Heard others say- Take care.
Take care.
Hi.
Is there a top of
It's interesting though. You see that in all of those things that I just looked at just then, there was all those pewter plates and pewter cups. Do you know what you pay for pewter ware these days? And we are back here. So the only place I haven't been is the palace, the university, which you really can't fully do, and the waterfront. So let's go out to the waterfront. But yeah, interesting that pewterware is considered so mundane that it's not actually worth anything for you to sell it. And yet in the real world, you go and try and buy like a pewter mug. See how much it costs you.
Good evening.
And a pewter fork. I don't know if anyone actually even makes pewter forks anymore. The only thing I ever see made in pewter are mugs and goblets and sort of ornamental drinking vessels. I don't even know if they make pewter plates and pewter cutlery anymore. Like, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Australia, pewter cups and mugs are often given on your 18th or your 21st birthday, with usually with your name engraved on it or something like that. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure what pewter is. I think let's look it up. That's not going to work. Got to use the right keyboard, Tony. Is that the... what was... I can't even remember what the spelling is now. Is it that? Okay, so pewter is a malleable metal consisting of tin, antimony, copper, bismuth, and sometimes silver. And used to be lead as well. So it's just it's a mixture of the really light sort of metals. And it's often, I think there's even some zinc in it sometimes as well. In the late 19th century, pewter came back into fashion with the revival of medieval objects for decoration. Today, pewter is used in decorative objects, mainly collectible statuettes and figurines, game figures, aircraft and other models, replica coins, pendants, plated jewellery, and so on. Yeah, the only stuff I've ever seen pewter on, at least in Australia, is, as I said, pewter mugs and like tankards, and I think even any time that like the hip flasks and stuff like that, I don't even think those are made out of pewter. I think they're usually stainless steel or whatever. Because I'm sure it has to be safe to drink out of pewter if you're allowed to make pewter mugs and stuff. I'm pretty sure that they have to be made safe to drink from, and they would have been safe even in antiquity when they were actually commonly used for things, but yeah, I think there's another. Okay, there's this one here. There's nothing around there. Okay.
Hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine.
See, pewter pot.
Hi there.
Mud crabs? What's the point? Annoying. Have you...
Sounds like they...
Just these few things here. Glass. Pewter bowl. Few more gold. Yeah, I'm out of stamina. Now that I've mentioned it, I'm seeing the pewter stuff everywhere. I mean, I was before as well, but it seems to be even more prominent now that I've mentioned it. And that, I believe, is called observation bias. Because it probably isn't actually any more prominent. Right, it is 1 a.m. What is my carrying capacity? Not great. So, I was thinking about coming over here and doing that. Well, actually, yes. Let's start that. I think I can kill the guys outside relatively easily. So that might be worth doing. Let's get some light on and get my frost spell going, and then move on in, swim across, get our short sword out.
Show me what you
like
got!
a pregnant cow! You're a traitor to your own race!
Oh, what's happened? I have never had this happen before. It normally just crashes. Come on, let's go. There we go. Where did we leave off? Please tell me it was over at the sewer exit. No. Had I looted all of this? Who cares if I hadn't? Back over to here. And this time... Well, see, it should have auto-saved from last time. Let's get my cold spell out again. Somehow it's 5:30 in the morning now when I thought it was only like 2 o'clock last time. Let's see if we can just do one of these guys at a time. Where's he going? Is he going over there for a pee or something? What if I zap you? You would move, wouldn't you? What is...
Show me what you've got.
That's what I've got. Was that good enough for you? Now, there's usually a mage around somewhere as well, so I think I want to find him before I loot. Although, having said that, getting up to full health seems like a good idea, particularly when I'm coming across a mage. I'm not assuming he's around here, but I feel like there usually is one. So around this side, I would have thought he would have been triggered by me attacking everybody else. No, he's not up top. Okay. 6 gold here. Sword away. Okay, 20 repair hammers for the 2 different backpacks here. Okay, I do have everything that I had before. Okay, what have you got? Iron dagger, don't want. Arrows, I'll take. I'll take that and that. I won't take the rest. Take a couple of arrows. That's not lootable. What is that? Leather shoes? No, thank you. What's in the bag? Healing potion? Yes. No, don't want any of that. What have you got? Actually, you know what? I will take it all, including this. And I will take everything you've got, because I am just going to go and sell it all in the store, so that will all work well. Oh, it's weird. I felt like there's always a third bandit here who's a mage. Oh, there is actually stuff in that box. Nothing I want though. Okay. Let's head over to there, and the shops might even be opened by the time we get there. Oh, more than open. It's 11:30 a.m. That somehow took 4 hours to go from there to there. It was 7:30 when I left. If I had have just
What is
run
it
and
now?
wasn't lazy, that would not have taken anywhere near that amount of time. Unless I had to stop for, you know, a few calls of nature on the way or something.
What can I interest you in?
Okay, I want to sell 44 of my 54 lockpicks. Thank you. I want to sell all of those and that.
That's
Okay, all of these.
you.
Both of these.
You got a great deal there.
I don't remember picking up that bowl. Okay, 650 gold.
A pleasure. Goodbye. Please come again.
So, I should be able to come over here and buy that larger healing spell that I wanted. I'm not sure if I can use it yet. It didn't say that you had to have a certain level of restoration to use it.
Have a look around. You won't find better
Heal
prices
major
in all
wounds.
Tamriel.
25% on self.
Thank you for your patronage.
You're welcome. That.
You too.
Uses a lot of my mana, but it works. So I might make that my number 8. I can always swap to that one if I don't have enough mana. I'll have to do it manually, of course, but that is possible. I feel like doing the rest of this ruin. It's not that hard, and hopefully it'll give me a decent bit of experience so I can get up to my next level. Let's get the light going. Ready for being inside. Now there's going to be, I think, that sometimes there's somebody in here, usually in behind there. I'm not hearing them move though. Yes, that worked far better than I actually expected. I'm going to actually leave everything on him because I don't know that I really care about any of that. As far as gear goes, there's nothing to search here. Let's nuke her with coal. That really didn't do much damage. That zap is doing way better. Like, this is only doing 25 points, and the snowball is doing 10. And yet, I felt like the snowball did way less, and the shock did way more. I mean, I don't know whether it's because she's wearing fur armor, or what the deal is. I mean, the shock uses a lot of my mana at the moment, but yeah.
Greetings and salutations.
If you're on a road, you can usually outrun anything. If you're in good shape and outrun it too.
I see. Be seeing you.
Damn it.
Damn, I've lost them.
Where'd you go? Come out where I can see you.
heard someone moving there. There we go.
Jump on my sword while you...
I'm sorry, you were saying? Something about jumping on your sword despite the fact that you don't have one?
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just can't hide.
So I know there's an archer in here. I saw them a minute ago.
Huh? Where did you go? Come out where I can see you. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get!
Talk a big game, but I'm sorry. You really don't... you know, you really don't perform, I guess. I do want to sell all of this, but I think for right now I'm going to do the trick I did last time, and that is pick that lock, or take that, but then put all this stuff that I'm going to sell away. I think that was better greaves. Technically slightly better greaves, though it's unrusty. Well, they're also undamaged, so I might put those on. And I know that I can do the same with that armor there. And those are iron boots. So let's put the iron claymore away, even though I think it's probably a tiny bit better than the sword I've currently got. If we put away that and that, I can swap to wearing those. Let's put that away. There we go. Keeping the arrows on me because they don't weigh that much, but they are useful. Okay, got that. Get a decent spell ready. I don't think there's anything up here to be worried about, though. I think this room is empty, if I remember rightly. Yeah. So grab all of them and that. There's some coin around this side, which is about the only thing worth taking here. That book's not worth anything. That note doesn't really tell you anything important. 16 gold there. I don't know. I'm not a big one for ale, but how am I doing? I've got a way to go for my level yet. Don't want any of that, don't want any of that, don't want any of that. Oh, that's a valid, and I don't want any of that. I don't recall if I searched that or not. I obviously didn't because it's still locked. Torch in there. Don't want any of that. I did search all of these other bodies. No, I didn't. Let's grab that. Grab all of that. Grab all of your stuff. And grab that. I don't want any of that. And I might be able to grab all of your stuff. Let's have a look. Yep. And I can even grab your blade, your axe, your somehow blunt weapon. Yeah, why not? So that gives us the best carrying capacity and the best spell effectiveness. Although if I go to that, my spell effectiveness is 88 now. That's pretty good. So I'm just not wearing the helm anymore. Which may actually be the reason why the BattleMages don't wear helms as well, to try and maximise their spell effectiveness. So my blocking's not going to be as good.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh, God. Is that a summoned ghost? Was a summoned ghost. I'm glad for that, because if that wasn't, I was going to be in deep trouble, because I really did not have anything that could do much damage to that ghost. Well, I could, but I'd have to swap down to my less effective spells. Let's just pop back up here and grab one of these crystals out of the box to restore my mana. Because I need to do that heal, and that really, it doesn't give me much of a heal, does it? It's about a third of my health. Let's take all of that. To repair anything yet? I probably do, considering the fact that there's 4 arrows through my arms and 1 through my gut, or through my belt. Chances are I might need to do a little bit of repair. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, the 4 arrows through, the 3 arrows through my arms, or whatever it was, that's why my gauntlets are in such bad state. There's nothing else I wanted here. I don't want all that food.
Come out where I can see you.
I'm hoarding stuff again that I absolutely do not need. So why bother picking up stuff like that when it's pointless? Let's continue on. I may come back and get some more stuff out of that chest, but I don't really need a lot of it, to be honest. Just take that gold. That's strange that that one had exactly the same stuff in it. Gold and mort. Mort flesh. Mortified flesh, whatever it is. Excuse me. Let's very weird.
Hello? Who's there?
Grab that. That's about it. Okay. Anything interesting in there? There is not. Let's see. What have we done on the map? Straight ahead. Just about to say hello, anyone in here, and then I heard the creak of skeletons. So there's a door here. It's an easy gate, which my spell can't get through, so I'm going to have to use a lockpick. Supposed to be easy. There we go. Back to the Claymore. But I don't think I want to go that way yet, because I think if I go this way and jump on that, eventually these both go the same way. That one just goes slightly different. Man, that didn't do much to him. Wow, that took a lot. Magic's not doing a lot against him, that's for sure. What's back here? Nothing there. So yeah, the best way to handle him is to just hang back a little bit, because he is not very fast. Looks like I can keep out of range. Rightly, there's a couple of archers in here. these skeletons are vulnerable to... Let's just move behind here in case there's a third archer that I don't remember. And can we heal yet? We can't. Come on, mana, Magicka. Some more arrows, thank you. Now I've got them in the shoulder. So yeah, that other exit there came around this way, and if we swim underneath there, we come up that way. There's two different ways to get to the same place. Speaking of shoulder, what is the state of my armor? It's mostly what I'm worried about. Oh yeah, that. Let's get the armor all back to 100%, and if we can do that with the sword too. We've got plenty of pair hammers at the moment. Yeah, it probably is more effective for me to use the small heal at this point. And then I go do something stupid like that and have the wrong spell. It probably is more effective, you're right, to have the minor heal. Like that does, well let's see, 8 points for 14. That does 25, so what, 8 and 8 is 16, 24. 3 14s or 3 15s are 45. So it is actually way more effective. It's more effective for just full stop to use this spell than that spell. It just takes forever to heal with that one, whereas that one does it in big gulps but uses way more mana. Uses almost twice the mana to heal the same amount. So hopefully there's a better option later on. Actually, let's go down this way because we haven't... Is this the... Yeah, this just leads us to where we were before. Let's just confirm that. So actually, while we're here... That's right. That's easy. Easy. Average. Average. Okay, I'm going to need lockpicks for all of these because I don't have the spell yet to open that stuff. And there's no guarantee that the picks are going to be able to do those average ones. Oh, we did that one. Yeah, the cost should go down as my skills go up. That's right. Which should eventually make the higher heal better. But I know that if we were talking Skyrim, I would say, well, you know, once I got the apprentice restoration, the cost of that next one would come down, but this isn't Skyrim. So as my restoration skill goes up, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming it will get better, but... Okay, I've done that one. Let's have a look at this one. And we broke it, which I expected. No. Okay. Come on. Oh, we got that one nice and easy. Very good. I'm actually surprised because I think there's at least... Oh, and I got that one really easy as well. I think there's actually like 2 skeletons in some of these. And neither of them bothered to open the door. Which seemed a little strange. I don't want the mort flesh, but I'll take the rest. Actually, the mort flesh... No. I don't want it. I know it is worth a little bit, but... No. What? There's nothing in this one. Okay. Not going to complain. I got some security levels out of it. That's all good. What about you? No, there was nothing in this one either. Okay. So, map-wise, what haven't we done? I think we just need to come out here. Okay. Time to go schwimmen again. Good time to save. Yes. Can I entice one of you? Well, one's an archer and one isn't. And I don't think that cold is really doing much damage to you, so let's swap that. Even that flare doesn't seem to do a hell of a lot. Oh no, that's better now. The flare's doing better. Very good. And I don't want any of that. I'll grab these though. Go around the edge. Take the arrows. That's an easy 6 gold. Oh. Why would I forget those? Actually, it looks like down here I'm better off with the flare in number 1. Actually, maybe I'll put snowball in number 1 and I'll put flare in number 3, so I've still got it there. There we go. Okay. You're going to just stand there and let me blow you apart. I am not going to complain at all. Is there anyone else? That's the wrong spell, but that's okay. Yeah, I suppose bone meal is super valuable, isn't it? I might as well take it. I'm not going to go back and get all the other guys though, but I'll grab those. way did I come from? The way I have to go back. I came from there. Skeletons. Ah, that's right. This one. Steel axe. I'll grab that. There's another skeleton down there hiding in his little hole, though. Oh, I want that axe. Thank you. That one. Right. Oops. What's that doing? There we go. I've only got the light on because I can't see where his weapon went. No, it must have disappeared. Slid under the ground or something. Oh no, there it is. It's just a normal axe. Okay. That's the key to go forward. Nothing in there. Healing's in there. That's where I came from. quickly. Can't repair when there are enemies nearby. Yeah, a blade is definitely lacking behind my destruction ability. And my block is even further back, which is still why I feel like maybe I should be using a shield more. Right, there is someone in here.
To arms! To arms! Oh!
That was easy. Oh, I got a level. Well, hey. Not going to complain about that. Let's rest for an hour. I can only increase intelligence by 1 again. What the hell's up with that? Maybe because it's so high compared to everything else? I don't know. Or maybe I didn't increase... Oh, it's for alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. I haven't increased my conjuration, mysticism, or alchemy. Damn it. That means that the only way that I can really keep leveling intelligence is through alchemy. I didn't want to do alchemy in this run. But I'm not using conjuration or mysticism at all, really. Damn it. So I'm going to have to just start leveling alchemy, I guess. I didn't want to. Unless I can find some good mysticism spells that I like. I didn't really want those couple of items, but anyway. And I'm over encumbered. Yeah, I could reload and do some alchemy, but I'll do it from now on. I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. I've got enough mana at the moment that it's not like I'm hurting for it. Not like it was with the SpellSword playthrough, where I just, level after level after level, I could only ever put 1 point into it. And because I was an orc, I started with such a low intelligence anyway that I just didn't have the magicka that I needed. Come on, get up there. Nothing really on there that I want. Oh, look, it's another one of... No, that's not what I wanted. It's another one of these... land fishy things. The Imperial Market we go. 11:35. Plenty of time to sell some stuff.
What kind of... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. An excellent bar. That's a That's a Another satisfied customer. Goodbye. Please, come.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it? I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though. I don't know which is which. Still, it's a good shop they run. So I've heard. I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
I want to have a look at
I've heard others say the same. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder.
Mystiration,
We have no
mysticism and conjuration.
And no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be one.
Just see if there's any spells there.
See you. Good day. Hi there. Well met. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle. The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation. Good day. Goodbye.
Okay, maybe I will use some mysticism. Maybe that's the way to do it. I might go and see about getting some mysticism spells. Let's have a look. We'll try Cheap Eddie over here first. See what he's got.
Yes? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Bound dagger. I mean, I could just spam something like that for a while to get some levels and not actually use it. Minor Detect Life. That only uses 18... mana. It's a bit expensive.
Thank you for your business.
I sort of feel like maybe summoning...
You too.
I don't know. If it was some of the summoning that was in Skyrim, I might not have such a big problem with it, but you're summoning basic... There's only one summoning spell, and I think
Welcome
it's
to
like
the Mystic Emporium. Galindil is here. With all
master
your
level or
needs
some
under
or
one
expert level. No,
Look
it's journeyman level.
and
So there's a
buy.
journeyman level.
Nothing could be easy. I
There's a
offer the
journeyman
finest
level
goods and
summoning
lowest
spell,
prices in all Cyrodiil.
and it is summon a bear. That's about the only bear. This is about the only conjuration spell that I would really want to use, but maybe that is what I'll do. Because I'm not actually wearing a helmet, I'm wearing a hood. For no real reason other than it looks more like a BattleMage. So I don't want to summon... I don't want to go down the necromancy route. And then there's Major Dispel. I feel like I'd never use that. And it also requires Mysticism of 25, which I don't have. And that requires Conjuration of 25, which I don't have.
A pleasure to serve you. Be seeing you.
Maybe, yeah, let's get the summon. Let's get the Conjuration, the summon scamp.
Yes? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
It's a lot of money, but...
Thank you for your business.
I've got that stash of stuff over in the...
You too.
In the dungeon. In Vilvern. Whatever it is. So maybe that's what I do. So let's have a look. So bound helmet. Let's make that 5. And summon scamp. We'll make that 4 for the moment. So let's see. Oh, I don't know. I obviously don't have the level. Conjuration 25. How do I get Conjuration 25 then? I can do bound helmet. Okay, so... Oh, scary, scary. And then minor life detection will make that the 4. Who the hell are you? You must be the mage that I've always said was around here. And okay. So let's see what this detect life is all about. I don't see anything. I mean, of course, because everything's dead around here. Because I killed it all. But I'm not really... Oh, here we go. Okay, so he glows like that. Right. And he then disappears into the ground and I can't. Well, you know, them's the breaks, I guess. So is my helmet still on? It is not. And it's gone again. See, this is the thing. The bound armor just lasts for no time at all. But if I just have to walk along and do this to get some levels, so that maybe I can get some intelligence, then maybe that's what I've got to do. And that way I don't have to spend any time making silly potions. I don't need this here. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm going to level fairly quickly. We'll see. Problem is I've got to keep remembering to do it over and over and over again. And now it's the middle of the night and I can't sell anything. So here's the thing. Rather than waiting for like 10 hours, I wait for an hour, I cast that, I wait for an hour, have a look.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Hello. I understand old Dovin Alice can still teach a bit about alteration.
He's getting older, but he can still teach a bit about alteration. He's been teaching it since before the Levitation Act of 421.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hail.
Hello there.
I don't know that anyone in Cyrodiil drives a harder bargain than Palanyria at Divine Elegance.
I've never met tougher. She did often teach me some of her bargaining tricks, though.
Ah.
Good day.
Goodbye.
So there's nothing that actually says... I was just looking in the... on the wiki about conjuration, and there's nothing there that says... So I got it to 18 so far. There's nothing that says if there's a way to increase the duration of the spells. I'm assuming if you use a spell
What kind
altar
of deal
to
can I
create
make
your
for you
own
today?
version, of the spells, then you could create them. So, like, what I'm looking at is the fact that, you know, in Skyrim, the bound bow lasts for 120 seconds. And if you've got the perk, you can double that. Which is, you know, a decent
Only
amount of
quality
time.
goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
But here, they last like 15 seconds. And so I'm looking at it going, there's just no way that you would want to use those weapons and things when they last such short amounts of time. But I guess the only way to improve that is the altar. Create your own version of the spells that they last longer. But I don't know if that would affect the damage that they do. So you'd end up creating a weaker version that lasts longer, or what it would be.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
I don't want potions of dispel. So
a good price for a good...
I don't want that. And I'm considering not selling all of this stuff now. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to sell it all. So it turns out the spell that they recommend you use to level up Conjuration is actually the Bound Dagger. Because you can cast the spell and then sheathe the dagger and then cast the spell again. You don't have to wait. Let's just get rid of these two because I don't want them.
Thank you for your business.
So
Goodbye, please.
Even though it's useless for anything else, I might grab a copy of the Bound Dagger. I think Ed's got one.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
So that might be a really good way to level Conjuration a little bit. And if I can get my Conjuration high enough that I can conjure the bear, I may actually do it. I might actually.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
So there's the Bound Dagger.
Another satisfied customer. Bye.
Alright, so if I get the Bound Dagger, I can just... And there's another level of Conjuration. Right, I do want to go and get more of that stuff to sell because funds are a little low at the moment, as we can see, after buying all those spells. But I'm going to be right back, so hang on a sec. Okay.
Yes.
So, let's go... No, what am I doing? I don't know, I feel like when I'm doing something like this, like moving around and stuff, I'm better off just casting the bound helmet, running around, doing whatever I want, and that as soon as the bound helmet disappears, cast it again. Because trying to go through all the key combinations to cast the bound dagger while I'm walking around is way too much for my feeble brain to handle, unfortunately. What do you know? I could actually carry all of that. I've got to say, that felt like it was longer than 20 seconds that had been on there. The only problem with doing this, of course, is that I don't have my normal combat spell ready when I... Right. It's not even as if I was actually wearing my bound helmet when he hissed at me. So how are we actually doing for levels? We're up to 22 now. It won't be long and I'll have the 25 that I need to be able to... Oh, still... But it's... Oh, silly me. I thought it was 8:30. It was 6:30 at night. I could have gone and sold up because they just closed. Damn it. Oh, we're getting more levels in Conjuration while we wait. Oh, that's harsh. At least it was auto-saving amongst them. Okay, so maybe that's not an efficient strategy. We might give that a break for a little while and just wait until morning and sell stuff and go and do something else. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah, it works fine. Yeah.
What kind of May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
May I interest you in these fine fur boots?
That's a fair... That seems a fair price. You drive... a fi...
I wanted to learn that. No, actually, I'll just sell it. I don't need that spell. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. I got some stuff that I don't really want to carry with me all the time.
A pleasure to serve you.
So I think I need to go and find myself a house. Because I want to put these away and this away.
Goodbye. Please, come again.
So, the easiest way to go and find myself a house is to come and get Battlehorn Castle, but considering Wayne Priory is on the way, we might as well go there.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Yeah, I've seen that stump. It's definitely something that I could consider using, I guess. I just don't want to take the chance. I know that when I take this castle, when I help them with this castle, I mean, the same thing is I could just ignore it and continue on the quest line until I get up to the cloud, whatever it is, temple, where the blades are hidden. And then I'm pretty sure I can install anything I want in any of those, and nothing will get, I won't lose any of it up. Well, I'm assuming I wouldn't lose anything up there, but
His meaning the prince, but I'm not sure.
I know for sure that
with the-
whatever I
it may-
store in the castle once it's
I am
mine
one of one night.
is
You're
safe. So
now,
and it's a pretty easy fight to get it.
his name is Martin. You must, and it will be one of. I am the with Emperor, the elder Chancellor, but you need. Yes, you won. The day he was.
Okay.
I keep a few things here.
So you keep stuff here for travelling blades, so that's nice. If I actually talk to you again about...
Your first priority now should... I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it, if you haven't already.
Okay, so there are others that can help.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
Okay. So... this is all just stuff to sell, really. Let's just take it all. Let's have a look. Can't remember if any of that stuff was better than what I've got. I don't think it is. So... oh, no, that's a steel claymore. That's better than the iron one that I'm using. Well, no, that says it's doing 5 damage, and that says it's doing... I'm going to assume the steel one's better. Iron boots, the cuirass, the gloves, the... yeah. Okay, so... yeah, just some stuff to sell there. No, I don't have the sword like that. So, Priory Mabel and Brother someone. Or Brother Mabel and Priory someone can also assist with things. See if I can find them, see what assistance they can offer. So which one's this?
Hello there.
Priory
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Thanks, but I don't need a
Very
horse.
good. You are well prepared. But if you should ever find yourself in need of a horse, my offer still stands. Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
Okay, so that's the only offering he's giving. I mean, I shouldn't say only. It's not really insignificant, but I don't want a horse is the main gist of it. So I don't know where the other guy is. He might be in the house over there, or he might be out back here. I never actually looked around here all that much to see. Oh, sheeps. Hello, sheeps. Okay. Nothing interesting in there. Right, so this way. Actually, let's just fast travel into Chorrol and sell this stuff. Not quite. It's almost time to get Sean Bean. What I want to do really quickly first is sell some stuff here. After raided these barrels for anything useful. And then, so I'm going to sell stuff in Chorrol.
Hello,
Yeah, pleased to meet you. There we go.
Farewell. Only the... What can I interest you in?
No, it's more what can I interest you in, and unfortunately it's not
You drive...
really a hell of a lot.
You got a great deal there. That's a good deal.
See, there's one apprentice lockpick there. I don't know why that appears like that.
Tell your friends about me. Take care.
We'll come over to this one over here. Oop. There we go.
Hello. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Nothing, just browsing, really. Okay, so I want to get rid of a couple of those just because I can.
That seems a fine.
Yes, don't want this.
That's more than I usually pay. Thank you for your business. You too.
Okay, now we will head out of town. Quick saving first. Do I? No. Yeah, I put it on 5, didn't I? Still 20 seconds, so even getting the extra level in, so we're now apprentice level. That should mean that I can summon the scamp now. Oh, that's an old tower of some sort. You really didn't help all that much, Scamp. You know that. Where was the wolf? Did I get the pelt? No, I didn't. I think I'd rather just be summoning the bound helmet rather than the scamp, to be honest. More screwing around with summons. Probably going to need all the magic we can for this fight. Are you coming to attack? Certainly seems like it.
You're outmatched, elf. Now
Really?
you will know pain.
Yeah, I don't think I will, you know. Let's get the next one going.
I'm on your side! That's twice you beat me! Oh.
Is that it? That was a ridiculously easy fight. I must have taken this one out before I even got there. Can I pick up all of that? I can. It's doubtful I can take the shield as well. What's the shield? 12. No. I'll come back for it.
This is indeed as the...
Okay, and that's it. This castle is now mine. Let's just store a whole bunch of this garbage in here for the moment. And in fact, I'm going to store even my armor in here. Store that and all of that. And that. And for the moment, I'm going to store all of those and that. So I'm essentially running around naked, but that's because...
Hail!
We have some really good armor. No, I might not be able to carry all of that. So let's put on steel boots, case, gauntlets, and greaves. There we go. Spell effectiveness is at 89%. Very nice. How much more can I carry? Yeah, can carry that as well. Very nice. So it's just this body here that I missed. Yeah. Can carry all of that as well. Very good. Now, it's time to go and get Sean Bean. Wish I had the medium backpack, but anyway. Is there anything... I don't need to carry those around, I don't think. Is there anything out of here that I want to take with me? I've got my steel claymore. I don't need replacement armor. I don't think I'll need the well-knit stones. I'll take the repair hammers. Now I need to loot this whole place as well. There's not going to be much that I really want out of here by looting, but I could go and loot it at some point. Oh, actually, there's one other person. First of all, close the gate. And there's one other body. There's always one guard on the parapet right here. Go and put his stuff away. And then we head to Kvatch. Did I sell the hood that I was wearing? Or did I put it away? I got a feeling I might have sold it. Because I'm not wearing a hood and I don't have it in my inventory anymore. I must have given it away. Oh, sold it. Silver goblet. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Let's not worry about it for now. I don't think I've actually done. No, I haven't done a full save. Okay. Kvatch. Here we come.
Come on! God's... Go and... It was...
I'm just lucky to be alive.
I'm just tired. I can't face it.
Actually, here's something that's interesting.
Over from nothing.
So my spell effective is 89%. I cast the bound helmet. It does. It drops my spell effectiveness.
Loan.
Wow, I didn't think it would.
Chapels and the Elder Council will help us. It just takes time.
I mean, sure, I get the extra protection out of it. My armor is at 14 now, where I think it's like 11 or 12 without it. No, it's 12 without it.
Stand back. This is... We... If... You mean the priest? If... Some kind of... They've... He... You... Are you... I said... If you... The... Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
Where's he going? I didn't get a chance to tell you that you can go home.
Thank the Nine. I'm... Oh.
Okay, I want to see if the cold spell works against these guys at all. Considering as, you know, they come from a more traditionally hot plane of existence. Damn it. No, it's not doing a hell of a lot. Fine, I'll beat you to death with this slightly sharpened metal bar. And you've got a spoon. He probably got summoned to the material plane at one point in his existence, and he found this spoon, and it became his world. Like, the spoon was everything. And he would take it with him everywhere he went, because to him, the spoon was magical.
Ow!
No spoon for you, see? Better than what's it on? Let's just see if we can quietly get some heals going right here. Switch back to that. Get our magicka back. And then kill this guy. A nice zap to the face. Okay, zap to the face didn't kill him quite as quickly or easily as I would have liked. It's regenerating pretty damn quick. Gotta remember to save a lot in here. Daedra Heart, that's just a normal Dremora bow, so it's not worth picking up. You've got nothing. I'll use the Blood Altar, even though I don't like to. Citadel Hall, Blood Feast. I think it's the Blood Feast I want to go to. Let's go up this way this time. Damn it, you ran. It's alright, I got you in the end. The door. The ramp, I should almost said stairs. It's not really stairs, is it? It's a ramp. Feels like it might be a good idea to... Oh yeah, look at that. Armor's doing alright. But I might as well... I haven't gone through any... I haven't been going through hammers much, so... Let's get it all back to good. Can never remember which one of these it is I have to go through first. Yeah, that one. So I'm going to go out into the plane of Oblivion to come over here to get the key that I need to continue onwards. Actually, I feel it's rather precarious to be healing out here in the middle of all of this, but I do need to heal, and I want to do it before I head in there, because there is another Dremora guard inside.
Over here! Quickly!
Maybe there is a place that is here.
You should not be! Look out! In the cage! Over here!
Yeah, I'm trying to fight the guy that's keeping you prisoner. Give me 30 seconds to kill him.
Quickly, quickly.
Yeah. Okay, we're all good. Tell you what, some people are impatient. Let's get the health back to full. And we might as well just shove a couple of those to get magic back, although I would have recovered most of my magic coming out here, I would think. I don't know if we've ever been over to that tower, you know? It's never been clear if it's possible to get over to that tower. Let's see, if I come up here, is there a door? Okay, so that's a trap. No, there isn't a door. I mean, I would have thought it was here, the door that takes you out to that one. So I guess you can't really go out to it. Very Unless the door was over there, maybe, but that doesn't seem to have a door, so no, there's just no way to get up and go to that. It's all for show. Just quick save. Another imp over here. I feel like there normally is. Yeah, there he is over there. You don't have anything I want. There's another one, but I think... Oh, going down this way. Nice. Bunch of gobs. You watch. I'll come up here. I'll go through this next door. And there'll be a blood pool. Actually, yeah, there is. Should have known that would happen. Well, at least there's magical ones here. I don't know, actually. I'm not big on regen potions. Well, there is, sort of. The potions you make yourself give you healing over time. I'm not a big fan of healing over time, personally. G'day, David. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, except for the crashes. They're not quite so good. I'm pretty sure I installed NBoost properly. It comes up on the screen indicating that it's there. Yep, I grabbed the ENB local file that was recommended for Oblivion. So I didn't make any modifications. I made a couple of minor mods to it, I think. But yeah.
How can close the gate? I need. Are you with?
For Kavatch!
let's just take a healing potion for once. Got them there, we might as well use them. Quick save.
Mudcrab's more fearsome than you.
Okay, so we're done here. Check the bodies.
It's... come on. Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But, sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade, and there'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
You just can't sleep.
I heard about how you have... No. What the... Yeah.
Okay.
No one goes through this door unless under the captain's orders.
Actually, we've got to talk to what's his name in here, don't we? Finish this off.
We've done it. Oh, you... I...
Yeah, okay, good, we're done. No. It only crashed once in the Oblivion. Most of the time it was crashing because I was spamming conjuration spells, the bound helmet and the bound blade, to try and level up my conjuration. We want to go back to the Priory.
Help! I looked up suddenly.
What's going on?
Could use a hand here.
Paradise awaits me.
I don't think I'm supposed to be able to have that yet.
I do not fear
I'll
death.
take the one on the right.
I do not fear death.
You're back. They attacked without the Amulet of Kings. We need to go see if it is... We'll go... I fear the enemy came here for the Amulet of Kings. Yes? They've taken it! The Amulet of Kings is gone! The enemy has defeated us at every turn! So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will. Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us, but we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once. We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
And I don't want to have a horse following me around forever, so we're just going to fast travel to that. And skip the whole horsey thing.
I've put myself in your hands.
Yes?
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This
It
is
seems
the
like
Emperor's
there's nothing
son,
I can do.
Martin
At
Septim.
this point only in the game does the
My
faces
lord,
screw up.
welcome
No
to
other
Cloud
point.
Ruler Temple.
And even
Not
trying
had
to
the honor
use
of an emperor's visit in many years.
there's a spell that
Well, thank you.
supposed to fix it. It doesn't do
The
anything.
honor is mine.
Come. Your blades are waiting to greet you.
Yeah, and ironically, if he hadn't have taken the amulet from me, and if he had have left it in my safekeeping, we'd still have it. And we could be taking Martin to the
Blades,
Imperial capital right
dark
now
times
and
are
crowning
upon
him
us.
king.
The Emperor and his
Or Emperor.
sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Martin Septim! Hail!
Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't I? Of course. All. Yeah. Don't Don't worry about me, my friend.
Hail.
I know I'm in good hands.
You have proven yourself as the Grand...
Yep, I'll
It
do
is
the
my...
blades.
This... Since then... You'll... Once we have...
Okay, so that's giving me the next
Give my
quest.
warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death.
Yeah, maybe later. So, let's grab ourselves. How much are we carrying at the moment? A bit more than I would like. In fact, a lot more than I would like. What is it all? Oh, we got 2 Akabiri katanas. That's right, some of that Dremora stuff. Just a bunch of potions, more than anything. It's taken up weight. Okay, so we want all of that. We want that. And now I'm over encumbered. Okay, fine. Look, just give me a sec to swap to the blade armor. There we go. I thought I had bigger than a small... Oh no, I don't have bigger than a small backpack. So we might need to drop off. Let's actually drop those. Does that help? That does. Okay, fine. Those are easily sold. It's another repair hammer for me. Oh, that was... Yeah, we'll pick that up later. Right. So let's head quickly to the nearest town, which is Bruma. Bruma's North Gate. What was the time? I didn't notice. Oh, midnight. Okay, so it'll be... Why is it that the distance from here to here, I could travel that in about an hour, right? And yet earlier, I went from there to there, and it took 4 hours. I don't get it. I really don't. Let's wait until the shop's open. Sell some stuff. Go back, pick up a couple of more things from Cloud Ruler Temple and sell them. And decide what we're going to do next. Because I'm not doing any more of the main quest line yet.
I'm Ulfin. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That's a fair deal.
Yeah, I might as well sell that. Okay. I don't want to sell... No, I've got spare of all of those back in my castle, so I can sell these.
Fine.
I wanted to keep a spare set of steel armor in case...
A fine transaction. I appreciate your...
Actually, I didn't really
have a
check
look
if
at my
I had
wares.
anything I wanted.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Interesting heavy armor, but I can't afford it. May never be able to afford it. Can you repair? How much does it cost?
If it's
I don't have
broken...
anything to repair, so that's good. Because I swapped
Good
out
day.
for all new armor and weapons.
Skjorda, may I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Ooh, Counselor's Hood. That would be nice if I could afford it. Do you have a plain hood with nothing on it? You don't. And the only thing I can sell you is a gold ring.
Thank you for your patronage. Good day. Let's hear it.
I'm so... Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Monkey pants? Monkey pants. I don't want to know what monkey pants are. I mean, they give you acrobatics and athletic at the cost of willpower, but is that just called monkey pants because of it giving you athletics and whatever? Or is there some other more sordid reason that it's called monkey pants? I don't want that. I don't want these.
A good You got a...
Don't want them.
And
I'd rather have the spells than
that.
So.
That. You. That. Thank you for your patronage.
Quickly read that book just in case. There you go. Block increased.
Enough. Make it. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. A pleasure to serve you.
Actually, that makes me interested. What is my block skill at? 27. It needs some work. I need to get into the Fighters Guild and find a block trainer and upgrade that. That's the only skill that I'm really concerned about at the moment. The others are doing okay. I don't know that I've really leveled up Destruction very much, though, despite how much I've been using it. So if I can find a Destruction trainer, I will definitely go down that route.
Tough talk.
Good to see you.
Okay, let's just quickly go back up here and grab a couple of more things to sell.
Something's come up.
I'm surprised to see you here.
What do you need, comrade?
Have you been to talk to Boris in the Imperial City yet?
I'm on my way, don't
Welcome
rush
aboard,
me.
sir.
God. He's got nothing better to do. He sits up here in this temple and in this part of the temple and does absolutely nothing, but then complains when you don't go quickly enough. Oh yes, of course he's doing very important Grandmaster work. Walking around in a monk's habit with a sword strapped to his back. I'm not going to bother raiding anything else in there. I think we'll quickly just come back to Bruma. We left at 10:03. And it took half an hour this time, 10:42. Took 40 minutes to get here this time. That's amazing.
What do you want? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. A good price. That's a good deal.
Okay.
Thank you. Come again.
Got a bit more money now.
Good day.
All right. Let's come back to Battlehorn Castle and call it a night, I think. made a good start with this character. I think next I want to start doing the Fighters and Mage Guild quest lines. But I'm also interested, as I did last playthrough, of coming down to Anvil and doing the Knights of the Nine quest down here and starting on that quest line as well. I'm going to do those 3 quest lines. I'm going to attempt to do them to completion in this playthrough. And yeah, we'll probably end up doing all that before we end up going back to Barret's and doing more of the main quest line. But we'll see. I might get bored and I might swap it around a little bit at times. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me with our new Dark Elf Spellblade character. I'm happy with how he is going. Do have to keep working to make sure I'm getting more magicka and adding more spells to my repertoire, but overall fairly happy with how it's going. A little annoying that I have to level up conjuration or mysticism or alchemy to get more intelligence, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, thanks a lot, and I will see you all next time.